All right, guys, welcome back to TraderScale Success Stories. Today we're here with Fabien Sevilla, and he's one of our funded traders, and he has been very successful with us. So we're lucky to have him on the show today, and I'm very happy for you to join us today. So how are you doing today, Fabien?
Yeah, pretty good. Thank you.
Yeah, good. You? Nice. Yes, I'm not too bad myself. Yes. So tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Switzerland. I live in Lucerne, in the center of Switzerland.
All right. Okay. Interesting.
I'm 53 years old, and in fact, I'm a musician.
Are you a musician?
Music.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, right. So, and I've been practicing trading since a couple of years now.
Okay. How long?
About 6 years.
Nice. That's really good. The 6 years you've been in the game quite a long time, essentially. So how did you first get into it?
Well, in fact, in the beginning, it was very amateur. You know, it's also it's been pretty much improving the last couple of years. In the beginning, I was just on my telephone. You know, like okay, what's going on with this trading online? You know,
of course, yeah.
Pretty much.
I think everyone
just finding out.
Yeah, it's the same stuff.
And also, not too many ways. Yeah, to get into it with the internet now, it's pretty much different, you know.
Yeah, good man.
Coaches.
Yeah, good man. So you got yourself a little mentor, is that?
So yeah, exactly. Then I met some people that were into it. Okay. So that helped a lot, because in the beginning it's just how can you get in touch with these guys, you know, because there's not many serious people, I would say. Yeah, and how can you get into it, you know?
So what, like you said, you were a musician. So like, what instrument do you play? And is that what you do part-time, full-time, or you do a bit of part-time trading, a bit of both? What's your situation with that?
Well, I'm a double bass player. I mostly play in the theaters now with the theater pieces. And
really?
I'm touring around Europe.
Really?
So that leaves me pretty much time in the day, in the morning. Especially, I trade especially in the mornings.
Okay.
That's the London session.
You like a London session? You like the London session? Yeah. I love the London session, man. It's my favorite one. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And so I avoid the New York session, so that's pretty convenient.
I do as well. I do as well, bro. I avoid New York. It scares me a little bit. I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just scarred.
That's a bit
so what instrument do you trade? What pair do you trade specifically, or do you do a bunch of different pairs? What do you trade?
Well, I have my major pairs.
Yeah.
But also the gold. But,
you like gold?
Then when I find nothing on the major pairs, I go to the minors and see what's going on there.
Okay, nice.
So I don't have any.
You don't have anything specific. You just have a little. Do you have a specific setup that you like? And a pattern.
Yeah.
You like? Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. Exactly. What do you look for exactly?
Wait for my setup to appear.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the order blocks and then find where's the most important liquidity injections, and then that's
so you've got a bit of an ICT trader thing, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know some good ICT traders. There's some very controversial things said about him, but also there's a lot of things he says that work quite well. How much would you say you've accomplished in 6 years? Because you've achieved the payout with us. What was the payout exactly?
How much was it? Okay.
Yes.
It was about, I went to 1,300 something.
1,300?
Minus 20%.
Not bad. Well done. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Would you say that there was a pivotal moment in the 6 years you've been learning that was like, right, okay, I'm really getting this now?
Well, it was a book, in fact, the book from Mark Spencer, I think, about the trading in the zone.
Oh, really? Trading in the zone is a good one. Yeah, I know that one. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, nice.
And in fact, then I realized it doesn't really matter what strategy you have. It's just the mindset is. That's why I understood that the mindset is everything. You know?
Dude, do you know what? Right, every single trader that has been successful I have on here is like it's all in your head. It's all about your mindset. And I totally agree with it, man. Honestly, like even some of the, I know a couple of real good traders, like really mad traders, and they are like, but their psychology game is just like, they don't care when they lose 3 or 4 in a row. Whereas if I lose three or four in a row, I'm like, oh, like it really hurts me, you know? So that's very interesting you said that. There's a bit of a trend going on with that, you know, the mindset thing. Where do you trade from? You trade from your phone, your computer? Are you mobile? What do you do?
Well, I'm on what's the name already? TradingView. I have my TradingView session.
Yep, nice.
And that's on my computer, and then I have my MT4 on my iPhone.
Yeah, that's what I do as well.
Then I set up my alerts from when I gain a specific, just to put on my break even or just with my stop loss. So I get my alerts on my phone, and I go to my screen to check what's the market going.
Right. Oh, it's brilliant. No, I'm the same. And I honestly, I think I set up MT4 on my computer before, and I was like, this is super difficult.
I tried it.
It's super. I was like, this is really, really like complicated and difficult. I was like, what? It's way easier on the phone just to press the button.
Okay.
It's strange, man. Like, I don't know why they make it so difficult. It's like quite a complex.
Okay.
They make it like really like there's lots of little buttons. It's like Photoshop or something. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Like,
I didn't try on the computer, but on the phone.
Don't bother. If something's working, dude, don't worry about it. No. So have you tried any prop firms before, TraderScale?
Yeah, sure. I was on the Infinity Forex Fund.
Oh yeah, I know.
Last year.
Yeah.
I think they closed. I'm not sure.
Shut down. Yeah, there's a couple of those about, man, that they come and go, you know. So what would you say are the advantages of TraderScale?
I was very surprised is the communication. When I have a question, it's pretty fast and pretty. I had some troubles with the payout, how to where to send the money and stuff. And it was pretty fast communicating, and the feedbacks were very good.
Yeah,
and also the metrics is very clear. Also the rules are pretty clear, and it's pretty easy.
Yeah, the live metrics is awesome. I really like the dashboard. I mean, I'm obviously biased, but the dashboard's super clean. And you know exactly where you are with it and where your losses are, where your wins are. It's really helpful to have that just in front of you all the time, you know, especially with statistics are so important. What was like the biggest mental challenge you overcome in trading, would you say?
Well, the consistency. I mean, through the years, to be the perseverance you need to make some progress, because after, and also to find some mentor that are very, very. That's for me the important thing, is to find someone that you can see really that he's successful, that he's happening for him, and to have a close contact with the guy.
Yeah,
because when you're on your own, just with the internet, it's really.
I mean, you could get lost in lots of bad information. You know, not to like slag anyone off, but it's like you can go round in circles for years and years. But if you've got someone that's already done it, it can cut corners, but it can really funnel your success quicker, and you will get out of maybe bad habits, let's say, quicker. So that's great. So out of every money making method to do online, why did you choose trading precisely? Because there's lots of ways you can make money online, you know.
What was fascinating for me was the analyzing the market, and that's something that's passionate to me. There is some interaction, it's not too passive. You have to have competence to learn a skill, to develop your skill and then develop your style. And it's like a bit like music. Also, when I read some books about trading, I think it's like also there's some great philosophies about life. Also, what's the market doing and how you approach it.
It's a really interesting answer you've given me there. Most people, say like stuff that's quite similar, which is also true as well. But you've given me a deep approach on the answer there, which is quite nice. Okay, so Have you ever let your emotions sort of get the better of you in a trade?
Yeah, I did that, and that's when I realize I lose. And that's when I trade with the emotions. Of course, the results are not there. And when
No, yeah, happens.
I don't trade with the emotions, and that's better. So
it works both ways, though. You can get overconfident or over
if you let the
negative.
emotions. Also, in the long term, when you pass a certain level of confidence, but to not to keep it day to day and month after month and week after week, for me that's the biggest challenge. Not to to keep it the same. And not trading the money, but trading just the strategy. When you trade the strategy, there is no emotion. It's just
Brilliant.
Your strategy.
Brilliant. No, that's great. So do you, how do you deal with FOMO, fear of missing out? Do you ever encounter that where you're like, oh, I need to get in a trade, and then, or
sometimes when there are no setup for me, I just there's no setup. There's nothing much to do, and it's okay. I know it's that happens. You don't have to trade every day, and I don't have much fear of missing something.
No.
I know I will leave money on the table. That's part of it.
So you would say you're well aware of your emotions there. You're aware of that FOMO, and you're like, I need to step away. That's really good, because a lot of people fall into that trap, especially when you start. I mean, I've been there. Everyone's been there, you know. So what would you say is the best way to recover from a bad trading day?
Yeah, it's part of it. You know, it's just you recover because when you win bigger than what you lose. You have to have a setup a strategy that allows you to make more gains when you have a winner and have a loser. So the only way is to keep going with your strategy, not taking just right after another trade that has no setup.
Of course.
You trust your strategy.
Yeah, no, of course. That's brilliant. So you've displayed quite a lot of self-awareness. So my next question was actually, how important is self-awareness in trading? But you've just told me you've been reading books, and you consider yourself to be very self-aware of like FOMO and your emotions and stepping away from your charts. So do you have any more to add to that? Or, because I think you gave me your answer already, to be honest.
Recently, also, I'm still working with it. When I see I have a winner on my MT4 and I'm making like a trade that is 800 or 1000 winning, let it run. That's the most difficult, to not cut it. You know, just let go away of the screen and let it do the thing. When the trade is on, just let it go.
Let the winner run. Yeah, it's nice to see it. But then when it retraces, you're always a little bit like, ooh, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
But also, you know that if it is going the right way, generally, if it's moving, it's going to go all session. Like mostly speaking, for some peers, it tends to just go that way if you get it right. So you just got to hold it right. So would you consider yourself like a swing trader, or maybe like a bit of a day trader, scalp? What do you consider yourself to be?
In my setup, it depends. The trade could last for 2 or 3 days, or some couple of hours, or couple of minutes, but it depends on the market. When my setup is there, I just enter and it lasts what it lasts. But
okay, so
I would say intraday.
Intraday. Okay, bit of both. Okay, nice. I like that. So do you think psychology matters more than strategy?
Yes, because in the end, it's just you have one chance on two. It's like 50%. The trade is, you never know where it's going to go. So so it's just a matter of letting run the winner. And when it's a loser, it's part of the game. At the end, when you win, you win more than when you lose. At the end, you're a winner.
If you have a nice risk ratio, it's good, right? Poor mental game, you're never going to get anywhere in life, even in anything.
No, exactly.
It requires discipline in everything in life, you know.
I don't remember who said you could give the best strategy to any trader, but if he doesn't have the mindset, he will lose with the best.
100% you'll lose. 100%. I would say that's very, very, very true, dude. Excellent observation there. Do you use any daily habits to control your emotions, would you say? And would you say there's any mental mistakes that you sometimes make?
Sometimes I go into trades that are my setup is not very clear. So maybe I could enter a little bit less trades. I could be a bit more specific with the trades, more to enter only the trades that respect fully my setup. So this I can improve.
Yeah.
And also I try to, when I'm not trading, I'm only trading in the morning, then the best way would be to be really a healthy life, like making sport or breathe air very often and be healthy, healthy life, because when you're every day on the screen.
Exercise is quite important, balance, and just because if you're staring at a screen all day, well, for a start, your eyes will get fried like mine are, I think. Like I have to wear special glasses now. So, but yeah, brilliant. Congratulations on your payout. You've been a great guest for us, but just some advice for some aspiring traders now. We obviously have some traders watching this looking like, oh, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved. Do you have any advice for sort of mental resilience and advice for anyone just starting out in trading, just anything in general?
It's also a kind of investment. If you believe in it, you have to work on it very, very, take some hours in the day to really to be into it. Find inspiration, guys, people that are very that give you inspiration, and that could also check your trades, your progresses. I think without a good mentor, I don't think I would be there.
Good man.
Or maybe it would take more time.
Yeah, I love that. Love that answer. Yeah. So, what's the best way? On final now, what's the best way to stay patient and not force trades? What would, because you seem like a very patient, disciplined guy.
Yeah, that's tricky. I would say everybody gets, because it's part of this this trading thing. It's
part of the cycle, right? The learning cycle.
Everybody gets into these emotions, and when you lose, of course, learning. It's part of the learning process.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
The way. Exactly.
I would say reading books about people that are in the trading but are not writing or talking about trading or mindset, I think.
Okay, that's an interesting. That's an interesting. I've never had that one before. That's a good one. Yeah, and Trading in the Zone, guys. I don't know if you haven't read that book. Exactly. I would honestly really recommend it. Really something, that book, and it'll definitely help you. It might not complete you, but it'll definitely give you some help. I know that for a fact. Thank you again, Fabien, for coming on. Been a great guest. Glad you're having a great time with TraderScale. I'm glad we're able to facilitate your trading needs, and you're clearly thriving with us. So keep up the good work. If you're struggling with the psychological side of trading, let us know in the comments what your biggest hurdle is. And just want to say thank you to Fabien again for coming on and joining us. Been a great guest. And don't forget, guys, like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and drop some thoughts in the comments. Let us know. Follow us on Instagram, social media platforms. We're here. And I'll catch you guys next week.